Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Happy Friday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading, where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. It's Friday. We had a great message yesterday. I'm curious, did any of you have those epiphanies, those moments of clarity? What happened for you? Let me know in the comments. And let's see what the energy is to carry us into this weekend. Again, there's this beautiful shifting of tones. I was going to say frequency, but Spirit was like, explain it as tones. There's a different tonality as we move into the weekend. And we may hear that in the way we hear music, in the way we interpret sounds. It's almost like there's more ease in the frequency. So they're showing me that can also maybe connect to you in a way that what would normally trigger you doesn't trigger you as much this weekend, and you might notice exactly that. There's a different tone to the frequencies. It's softer, not as sharp of an edge. So I'm curious how that plays out for you all this weekend. But let's check out what the cards have to share. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so as we move into this weekend, the first card we have is Changing Seasons. So this is all about embrace change. And again, this is like this changing of tonality, this changing of frequency that Spirit was talking about. We are in this energy of a shift, of a change. And so notice it. This is really just kind of allowing it to happen. Allow your perspective to shift. Allow the way in which you observe things to shift. Instead of resisting something changing, allow it to change and see what that change means for you now. How does that help you moving forward? What insights are there for you to draw from now? Because we're changing in frequency. And again, I have to say, I really love that they were mentioning that it's like a softer tonality. It's not as harsh. I really, really love that. Now, also, they want to talk about as above, so below. So this is flow with the cosmic cycles. Now we have two big cycles coming into play next week. We have on January 12th, Mars goes direct, and on January 18th, Mercury goes direct. So we have two planets that can cause a ruckus when they're in retrograde going direct. So this cosmic cycle is going to bring us that ease and grace too in tonality. So if I just look at So over the next 2 weeks, we're going to see this decreasing of harshness, but we're going to start to feel that as we step into the weekend. So cosmic cycles right now are working in our favor in that regard. So I think this is beautiful, really beautiful. And then also for the weekend, third eye chakra. So interesting, we got the clairvoyance card yesterday. Today we have the third eye chakra. So again, there's clarity coming in the form of visions, dream state, messages from Spirit that come in a way in which we can see it. So this speaks a little bit more to the internal world. So like your dream or meditative state, you may get some visuals. You may see Spirit, something like that. But third eye is opening for many on the weekend too. And they're telling me that third eye is opening for many because of that softening of the tonality. It's like if I was playing a note on the piano, it's not playing a sharp anymore. Right? When you play a sharper note, it's got kind of a sharper frequency to it. Now it's playing like a regular pleasing sound, they're saying. So I'm curious with that, if that is also what's going to allow more inner sight, because it's less harsh. So really curious to see how that plays out. I also want to draw from the Light Seers Tarot again, just to get a little more insight about the weekend. What else can we expect from the weekend here, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, and they're also saying this energy really did start kind of on the Wednesday with the Wednesday, or Spirit's Wednesday Wisdom, or Wisdom from Spirit. I still haven't gotten the title right. But that energy really started shifting on Wednesday, so it's being carried forward. So if you missed Wednesday's message, check that one out. Start there. listen to Thursday, and then come back to today. So let's see what tarot is going to share. Yeah, okay, fair. Okay. So yeah, this new frequency, this new tone is really represented here by Page of Swords. Something new, new ideas, new way of receiving things. You can see she's got these light bulbs here as she's reading this. It's like she's perceiving it in a new way, using things around her, like the sword here. She's using it instead of a sword to stab something. She's like, oh, I can use it as a bridge. So these new ways of receiving things, and that we're going to really be shifting from an energy of grief, with this Five of Swords can represent grief. Four of Cups can represent boredom, stagnancy, and also fear of Tower moments. We're shifting from that. We're shifting out of this harshness. This is like these sharp notes that we've been in this frequency of. Things aren't going to arrive as these. These all showed up reversed. I don't usually read reversed, but when these came out, Spirit was like, look at them reversed. So if we look at them this way, this means that these are no longer affecting us should we choose to listen differently. Which again, she's using this sword in a different way, gaining new ideas and new insights as she journeys forward on her path. So new ways of perceiving things this weekend, because we're in a different, newer energy, a different tone. Notice what you notice this weekend. I'll be really curious to see what comes for you guys. Feel free to share it in the comments if you wish. And I will leave you with that for today. So thank you always so much for joining. I do want to say on January 18th, I'm hosting the first Cosmic Consciousness Circle of 2023. It's going to be about activating your light bodies. We're going to talk about that to really help work with the light energy. So check that out if you want. As well, we do have a sale for a year membership for Cosmic Consciousness. So that offer is available until January 31st. So definitely take advantage of that. I hope to see you there. Have a beautiful weekend, you guys, and I will see you Monday.